Hot pancakes and sunshine! Now
It's not time for the daily meeting yet. To what do I owe the pleasure of you waiting at my door? I take it there's something urgent you need to go over? Let me guess. Another explosion in Norma's lab?
No. Technician Norma's side is unusually normal today. Nothing's gone wrong for once, so you don't need to worry. For now. It's just that you're always always on the move or tied up on field missions, ma'am. It's been kind of challenging to find a gap in your schedule. I've been camping out, waiting here in hopes of catching you for a moment.
Oh? Now you've got me worried. Did Airspace Patrol send a formal summons? But there have been no disturbances lately, which leaves only one possibility. Oh, there must have been some issue with the Bangbu annual inspection approvals.
No, that's not it, ma'am. You're always 10 steps ahead. The reason I came to see you today is actually something personal.
I see. Understood. I will proceed with your resignation formalities at once. My apologies for not providing you with a satisfactory work experience. Is this a potted plant? But its texture is somewhat rigid.
No, you've misunderstood me, ma'am. There's no way I'm resigning. You've always looked out for me. I just wanted to show a bit of appreciation.
You mean with this plant made of metal? How inventive.
Yeah, I made it myself. It's not as refined as something from Flint Workshop, and it's definitely not as pretty as a real plant. But I thought it might suit you better, ma'am. I mean, the ones we gave you before never lasted very long.
It's merely dormant. For that species, that is perfectly normal.
Huh? Do houseplants do that? But the ones from the Merchant Association also only lasted a few days.
Merely dormant. For that species, that is perfectly normal.
Yes, right, anyway, I just wanted to thank you about your big decision. We've heard. We've all seen how much you do for us, so we completely understand. But what you've done for us, I'll never forget it. But how am I supposed to go on without you?
I was just out for a walk. I didn't expect to stumble into this emotional moment. So, what kind of big decision did you make, Felina?
I am equally perplexed here. A big decision I didn't even know about. Any ideas, manager?
If you weren't even aware of it, that can't really count as a decision. And it sounds pretty serious. But not on the level of Belle stocking the entire store with comedies this quarter without checking with me serious.
It is true that I've strayed a little from my usual schedule lately, but that hardly counts as any sort of decision. So, these entirely unfounded rumors. Seems I need to sit down and have a proper chat with someone.
Unfounded rumors? So you weren't caught up in some gang shootout?
If you're referring to those minor scuffles among the little ones from the Enna gang over charging ports, rest assured, they are reflecting on their behavior.
And you weren't set up and turned into a scapegoat in some political power play?
I doubt anyone of real influence would waste their chips on a mere administrative officer like myself.
So, you're not stepping down over any of that? Oh, thank goodness!
Setting all those colorful theories aside, where exactly did you hear about this?
Hold on. Are you really stepping down? Don't tell me this is the one rumor that's actually true.
Belly! Why are you still here? Weren't you supposed to be on vacation?
I'll have to postpone my leave. And I don't recall mentioning that to you.
I was passing by while you were talking to your family. I heard it by accident. I mean, you didn't even close your door.
Wait, Norma, didn't you say Miss Felina was leaving us?
Yeah, obviously there's no way she'd pick ESD as a vacation spot, right?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
It's quite all right. The vacation was only confirmed today. I should have informed everyone in advance to avoid any misunderstanding.
Wait, so it's just a vacation? Isn't everyone overreacting a bit?
I mean, aside from official holidays, Miss Felina has never taken time off. Like, ever. If she's not at work on a weekday, it just doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm. Valley's like high-performance hardware, you know? She's got dozens of vacation days saved up.
I do envy all those vacation days, but being administrative director sounds quite demanding. Having to manage so many different people and all.
It's just part of the job. If you're ever curious, I could always arrange for you to try it firsthand. Speaking of which, Norma, I remember that call took place rather late at night. At the time, you were...
I wasn't doing anything weird. I just stumbled across a few extremely promising subjects and lost track of time in the lab, that's all.
Any experiment conducted outside protocol must be reported in advance. Are you suggesting you'd like to revisit the ESD experimental protocols and regulations?
But there were no accidents this time, no equipment damage either. I checked everything thoroughly. No loose ends, no evidence. You won't get to cut my funding over this.
Your budget was already docked once last month, after all. I'd expected some pushback. Regardless, it's good that nothing went wrong. I trust our chief technician will keep it that way.
Huh. So Norma's experiments are actually under control. All those days I spent on edge of my desk, worried one of your spur-of-the-moment tests would blow me sky high. What a waste. Okay. Miss Felina's not resigning, and Norma's experiments are stable. Yeah, I'd call that a double blessing. Definitely worth celebrating.
So an uneventful day counts as good news around here? What were you all dealing with before?
To be honest, there's another reason nobody wants Miss Felina to leave. If she's not around, no one can keep Norma in check. By the way, do you smell something weird? It's getting stronger. Where's that coming from? It feels like it's coming from the lab. Wait, is that smoke? And are those flames?
Oh dear. So it has happened after all. Good thing I'm not entirely unprepared.
Wait a minute! There's nothing wrong with my experiment. It must be that dumb assistant.
Norma, let's put out the fire first. You can give me your explanation afterward, in detail.
Fine, I get it. Just whatever punishment you've got planned, don't cut my budget.
A reminder not to celebrate too early. That fire looks like it's spreading. I'll help. City of Stars was an animated movie Belle and I loved as kids. I'm honestly surprised there are still copies out there. Belle kept pestering me until I caved and checked every supplier in the city, but I never found one.
I didn't know there was a whole story behind it. Well, since it's a film manager holds dear, I can't imagine it would contain anything objectionable.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Sampling all kinds of films is kind of an important part of the job for a video store owner. But this one should be fine. It's just a simple fairy tale.
That's a relief. If anything non-compliant turned up, the follow-up paperwork would be quite the headache. Perhaps we should watch it together. I must admit, I am curious about your taste in films. I hope this request does not come across as presumptuous. Might you be willing to indulge me, manager?
Of course. Honestly, I'd be honored. I'd love to hear what you think about it too.
I'd say this is less of a fairy tale and more of a cautionary fable. Quite thought-provoking. Wouldn't you agree?
Back then, I was too busy staring at the endless stars and the cool airships to notice any grand message. If Belle found out, she'd probably be floored.
It seems this film brought back a piece of your childhood. I'm glad for both of you. At the same time, have you noticed that the themes of this film and certain specific parallels are a bit ill-timed?
No way, right? Sure, the film's set on an island in the sky, but floating islands are a classic motif in fiction. They're pretty common. Maybe the review doesn't need to be, quite this strict.
If that were all, I might let it pass. But the detail about the 3 sister regents who govern the city...
Movies always love numbers like 3, 7, 11. Surely Lady Sunbringer wouldn't read into it. Right?
And then there's the part where the 2 peoples lived in harmony, only for everything to eventually fall apart.
That's not quite the same, right? Bangbu and human citizens are interdependent in our world. The 2 peoples in the movie only seemed harmonious on the surface. The rifts ran deep. Their cultures were irreconcilable.
And then there's the silver-haired villain, the Grand Chancellor who clings to tradition, refuses to adapt, and ends up a laughingstock. Is that meant to be a jab at me? Occupying my position without accomplishing anything of note?
Is that what you think? No, that feels kind of far-fetched. How could the allegory be that specific? Not to mention, this movie was made years ago.
No need to be nervous, manager. I wouldn't actually interpret it that way. But some others might just take it personally, you know. As for the specifics of the film, let's set them aside for now. Since you hold it in such high regard, Would you say it fully complies with regulations and should be widely promoted?
I just think maybe that's not what it was trying to say. It's not even a serious film in the first place.
That's a fair argument. As expected of you, manager. You seem to grasp the artist's original intent quite well. However, I'm sure you are familiar with this saying, once a work is completed, it no longer belongs solely to its artist. Interpretations surrounding a work can be manifold, and the less discerning the audience, the more easily they are swayed by others' readings. Which is precisely why fairy tales must withstand scrutiny from every direction. City of Stars is not aimed at adults. If someone were to exploit it and stir sentiments that deepen the divide between Rose Califer and the outside world, those innocent children and the naive little Bangbu may not be as capable as you are in distinguishing right from wrong.
I see. ESD certainly has a great deal to consider.
You are invited to our island. It's only natural that you wouldn't notice these matters. In truth, Rose Califer maintains a cautious stance toward the outside world. Some residents aren't entirely welcoming toward outsiders. Of course, managing such complications is my responsibility. You needn't worry about it.
You always come across so composed and effortless. It really makes people trust you.
You may praise me all you like, but it will not earn you any special favors, you know. Since you're so fond of this film, you can keep the videotape.
Oh, really? I never thought I'd be able to watch it again with Belle. Huh. Who knew flattery could get you this far?
Not because of your compliments, I assure you. Do you recall? You are an honored guest of the External Strategy Department. You're entitled to certain privileges. As a precaution, however, there will be one condition. It's for personal collection only. No lending or renting it out. I trust you will remember that, manager.
This tape isn't just a piece of my childhood. It's a gift from you. It actually means a lot. There's no way I'm renting it out.
I am pleased to hear that. In that case, I will not take up any more of your time. As for those smugglers, whether it was mere negligence or something more deliberate, I believe I shall hear their explanations
Felina smiling like nothing's wrong. That certainly sent a chill down my spine. Fellow videotape lovers I've never met? Good luck dealing with her.
Call's not over yet! Turn around! Smash them! Intercept!
Attack!
Call's not over yet!
Pyrois!